The world is veiled in darkness. The sea is wild, the wind stops, and the earth begins to rot. The people wait. Their only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, welcome everyone to Final Fantasy Randomizer. This is Game 4 of Week 3 of Fall League. I'm Scarcer. I'm joined in the booth by Danny. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. That's a heck of an intro. Glad I didn't do it. It was far better than anything I would have done.
Thank you. I try. Yeah, party divergence is a meme.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and well, the only thing different about our parties is where people put their fighter.
The names are all different too, right? We got Stab Hit Run Run, Run Stab Thief Rob, Lily Odes Desk Kais. I have no idea what that's referencing.
I don't.
And what even is this? And what even is this? This is Winter I'm on a stick. Everything's loose. Every weapon casts a spell. It's gonna be fun.
Shards, not for orbs.
Yep, we're sharding it up tonight. 28 shards to gain access to Topher.
And if nothing else, this party's gonna run really well.
Oh yeah, run really well, dodge really well, because this is using the stats, a bunch of the settings that were used in Winter Tournament 2024. So the Thief has 100 agility. Your encounter rate's pretty okay. There's no unrunnables in this flag set, different from the inspiring flag set.
Yeah, so I'm looking at our blessings for our two characters here. So our fighter has Hurt Undead plus 40 HP, both pretty good. And our thief has dual wield and equip gauntlet helmet, which is equipment that they wouldn't be able to equip until after class change. If you come across those, it's pretty decent gear for those thieves that wouldn't be able to wear them otherwise. And that dual wield, if you come across the things for it,
hits. Yeah, you need to find your katana, and also recognize that you found a katana.
Yes.
And care that you found a katana.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of with every weapon casting magic, you're probably going to want to funnel into one dedicated melee instead of doing the onesie twosies.
Oh.
There's no offensive magic for sale.
No.
It looks like there's Iron Hammer plus 5 though. That's a good starting weapon. That'll get you through Garland.
Yeah, that's the best we got, and definitely the best we can afford is that hammer. Fizzle doing the bit of a cheat check over at Dwarf Cave. With all of our loose, we do have 2 boxes over there that occasionally have something important in them that kind of stalls our progression until we walk to Dwarf Cave. So I don't hate this.
I love this. I did this all the time in Winter Tournament 24.
Mm-hmm.
The Kanui, and I'm guessing Esper is what he's renamed his shards to.
Yes, that is.
Crown and Topher.
Yeah, I would check those boxes over in Dwarf Cave when I remembered to. So about half the time. Alright, so we've got a slab, crown, canoe,
and canal.
So
4 of the 5 sort of Sphere Zero chests here are key items.
Oh boy. Alright, so time to play Whack-A-Garland. This is gonna take a few rounds.
Yeah, it is. It's wow, it's a thick Garland this time. He's not usually a fighter with plus strength and a weapon is doing 3 digits to him. But Odron's fighter did 67 on a crit, so it's not looking great.
Yeah. Odron got through.
Fizzle is skipping Garland. He don't care. It's just Garland's.
Alright, so he got his house from the king. And a pro ring from Sarah's
Pro ring plus 0. Wonderful.
Yeah, so skipping Garland right now, if Fizzle doesn't go back, isn't gonna hurt him. However,
No, and
he's
that's the
probably
call
gonna go
he
bad.
was in a good position to make. Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe he was
Yeah.
just healing first, seeing if there was something nice from.
It didn't look like he grabbed anything to take on that garlic because he just picked up a hammer.
Oh wait, no, that canoe is our progression.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
is
we're
not a free bridge flag set.
no. No, it is
Those
not.
are some cheap houses though. It's houses for 700 gold.
That's not bad. Also, in this flag set, we have towns that are shuffled. So normally you'd be a little sad that you can't get to Provoca. However, one, we're not looking for magic in shops, so it doesn't technically matter what level you find. And with everything in shops, like our next town, we've got Elfland down here, which Odoron's like, nah, I'm going straight to Marsh. That's brave with all the nothing we have. But I don't hate it. Guardian Marcus, however, is heading to Elfland, so we'll get to see. Okay, so we've got Crescent, which means we've got a weapon shop, which means fingers crossed, magic on something. Slayer is taking on Astos.
Yeah, somebody reset out of it. Look at that. That was Ship and Chime in
Oh,
in top of Marsh. This is gonna be one of those front-loaded seeds where everything's just given to you right away.
Also, in Crescent, we've got fire. Just fire.
Wonderful. Fire is the improved level ones are on, so that's not bad damage. It's just not AOE.
Yeah.
And the
It's
loot from the old men.
Now we could get those Aper knives, stick them on our thieves, 2 each. You do get extra, I believe it's hit. I don't know the exact specifics of how that works, but I do know that those knives would stab things a little harder than they would otherwise if you put 2 of them on a thief.
Yeah, if they've equipped a knife, and I think the katana now counts for this, and they have a knife in their inventory, you get extra hit. I don't know how much that is determined. I don't know if the wiki page describing it is up to date.
I believe it is. I remember asking this a couple of weeks ago in my race, and I knew it then, but old lady brain immediately dumped that information as soon as I finished.
Well, the page I'm referencing to understand Blursings was last edited over a year ago, so I don't think it's going to be up to date with the change to. So unless that information is stored elsewhere on the wiki, I have no idea.
Yeah, I know if you have a knife equipped and a knife in your inventory, it increases the damage that those thieves will do. Same if you have a katana equipped with another katana in your inventory. Same thing, just the katana damage will be much higher. I think it's even like double what the dual knives do. So if any of these thieves, oh, hello, floater.
Yep, that's easy money.
If you happen to find 2 katanas anywhere today and put them on one thief, equip one, and have one in the inventory, it's gonna do an insane amount of damage. Now that I do know. Oh no.
Yeah, everyone's in Marsh. There's just. Oh, did Fizzle take a wipe there?
Yeah, he ran into some ugliness with Fire 3 that very promptly bounced him out.
Looks like it's not that big a deal for him, though. He's already back at the bottom of Marsh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had saved after looting the top, or if he has even looted the top.
Yeah, he has his chime. Yeah, we've got our floater, we've got our canoe, we've got our ship, we've got our canal. All modes of transportation have been acquired.
Yep, and it is an airboat, so all I gotta do is walk into their ship, press A.
All that, and before 7 minutes in. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very open seed, especially Oh, especially they haven't gotten like the only incentivized items. So like the fetch quests are incentive structure. The only fetch quest item they have so far is the crown, and
Hmm.
they're in no position to really turn that in. They've got no damage.
Oh yeah, they really aren't. I mean, we could
Like
buy a bunch of those
Solaris,
fire six and
Solaris wiped the Astos. I think somebody reset out of it. It was checked, but nobody saw what it was. Right? It nothing. Well, no, it can't be nothing, Fabian. It's something. We're just not in a good position to collect it. Opal -1. That's still good. That's not nothing.
yeah. I could see that being something they come back for maybe later. But yeah, other than all of our transportation being found and our loot being found, we are literally shards and a key away from being able to finish.
Yeah, so it's still 30 items or so.
Mm-hmm. Odoron in the air in just a little over 8.5 minutes. That's gotta feel pretty good.
With it being so early, I don't think I don't think it's like notable for this particular seed when everyone gets into the air.
Mm-hmm. Poor Fizzle's having a time in Marsh.
Marsh is the worst cave of the game.
Oh.
You can maybe say that ice is, but you can skip ice a lot more reliably than you can skip marsh.
So Odoron got in the air, went straight to Provoca, looking for a town with magic, found Lefane, headed to Crescent, found Elflin. We had a fire or a heal 3 knife, an invis 2 something, but still no reliable AoE that's gonna help us get through anything.
Yeah, we've had like a fire stick, an ice stick. There's been nothing great.
Yeah, starting to feel real bad. Odoron. Poor Odoron keeps finding towns that either have no magic or just have nothing at all. Alright, we're headed to the sky.
Yeah, with that chime, like the Mirage is a very easy place to loot, especially with the Randomizer. It doesn't Randomizer. The new formations aren't quite as punishing as the regular Mirage formations. It's probably more punishing literally everywhere else. But dipping in here early is a good idea.
So far we've got a shard and a fire stick. Don't come after me, Amazon. That's not what I meant. Man, that weapon inventory is looking real sad.
Yeah, this is kind of a rough one, I think.
Oh, well, week 3 is certainly going out with a bang, that's for sure. My goodness. Question in chat, did Lord Fizzlebeep get the chime? I believe so. Just stick a lot of knives on your thieves, Fizzle. That's about all you can do. Hey!
Oh, a Cure 4 stick.
And a Quake sword? I mean,
they're all sticks. If it casts a spell, it's a stick.
It's a stick. Got the bridge in Matoya, which after getting every other thing imaginable is comical.
Yeah, it's like the bridge is just the most nothing burger item once you're in the air. Because it doesn't mess up your inventory because it doesn't occupy an inventory slot.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything for you either, though. It's like, oh great.
Nope.
65, 535. Guardian Marcus is rich. First round's on him.
Solaris finding the cube in Cardia Swamp, which is definitely something I would say would be helpful for Odoron to have, but at Odoron's levels, we're not going all the way through Sky right now, even if we had the cube.
No, he's not even
low
trying.
Leveled and, low levels and no magic. Not a prayer getting through there.
But it looks like he didn't even get a key item going through there or anything really. Oh, red D in the desert. That might be a decent grind.
Fizzle doing the Grandpa Simpson, just walk in and walk right back out. Nothing to see here. Onrack does nothing for us right now. This is how I know this seed sure is something. Winter 2024, with a lot of people, especially Fizzle, it was just, you just go to Earth. Just go to Earth, because that's where you're going to find things you need. You just go to Earth. And even Fizzle's just like, nope, I need to find things to make any dive anywhere viable.
Yeah, this is,
something.
Like, is it just waterfall time?
I don't think I've ever seen anybody take that route purposely through Provoca before. Oh my. Okay, so it just kind of got a glimpse at the weapon shop in Provoca.
It sucked.
It sure did. Oh boy. Alright, please let there be something good in Gaia.
Oh, the adamant. That could be our tail. That could lead to good things.
Come on. Anything decent. Oh.
Harm for has a niche use at least. You could go find some undead enemies to smack.
Yeah.
And you give in and you buy the fire sticks. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not racing tonight because my mind would just be buffering trying to figure out exactly what to do. Because
David Hawk asking, do we have improved level 1? Yes, we have improved level 1. I said like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Thankfully, because that's about all we got right now is level 1 ice and level 1 fire.
Oh, and that is a tail from the adamant from somewhere not as terrible as where it was last time. It doesn't do anything for us at the moment other than make us look prettier. But you know what? Looking pretty is important.
I mean, when if anyone seed, at the very least, you can just look pretty while you're playing it.
Exactly. If anyone ever tries to tell you that looking pretty isn't important, they don't understand. They just don't understand.
Now we just have to find something to equip once we do look pretty.
Yeah, I think somebody's got an opal armor.
Yeah, we've got a couple of things just armor-wise where we desperately need weapons. We're finding some of our key items, because any of our fetch turns in, we have some things that are that we'll get,
a lit sword. It's a wear sword plus forecasting lit. Jeebus.
Oh. Of all the races we've had this week, and every practice I've seen done or know someone who ran, this is hands down the worst magic I've seen. It's like the game saved the worst for the very last race of the week.
Well, now Fizzle's in Earth, so hopefully there's gonna just be something in Earth. At this point, there kind of has to. Wait, at this point, I think it. Oh, it could be through Volcano. Guardian Mark is burning an encounter outside Volcano. There's just like that's kind of the big problem with the open seeds. It's like, where am I going?
We have Volcano. We have at least the first 3 floors of Earth. We have ice. I mean,
a Brack Bomb. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's not shabby. I mean, if you're feeling brave, we've got all the sky open. That might get us through T if he doesn't pummel our party first.
Well, problem is, it's Alt Fiends. So
Oh
it's not
yeah.
necessarily Tiamat. It could still be a poison weak boss, but you don't know that until you get there. And the MDef at that location is such that you're not reliably going to hit Brack unless it's a poison weak enemy. It looks like Fizzlebeef bought fuse sticks. Those can be fun.
All of the ever changing item placement with these flags. I feel like I was changing, like playing and just shuffling your magic constantly. And the walk to the longest clinic in the whole game.
Oh, I saw a Sleep 2 defense sword, I think. In a chest in Volcano there for Guardian Marcus.
Question in chat, who rolled the seed? I am responsible for this mess.
The seeds are random. The number generation is random. It's not. It doesn't read your IP address. Doesn't care who you are. It's just random. Anybody could have rolled this because you don't. It's just. They're just dice. They're just dice. They don't have minds of their own. They're just dice.
I know. I try to say all the time.
They're just dice. It's just confirmation bias. It's just survivorship bias. You don't see the planes that get shot down because they're not coming back. That's what they want you to think. Yes, but they is me, and I want you to think the truth. Okay? I want you to know the truth, and I want you to understand the truth.
It's a Guardian's leaving? Did say Volcano leaving. Are we just bringing back people?
Probably. Probably. It's bring back people, recover maybe.
You know, and this felt like a seed that could be really quick at the beginning. And now it's just starting to feel real bad.
At the very least, our runners are gonna... Oh, look at that! There's the katana! A stop katana! +3, that's a... Oh man, that's more than a real weapon. That's a good weapon.
Wait, hold on, do we have 2 katanas?
No, but I think... I really wish I knew exactly how that worked, but I only saw one stop item in Solaris' inventory there.
I sworn I saw 2, but he didn't have them on the same Thief Ninja. I could have sworn I saw 2 though. If that's the case, and he would put both of them on the same one. Oh boy, even at the tiny level that it is, it'd still be hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, that's kind of our melee reason to walk out of. It's our reason to walk out of Volcano right now. That might be why Guardian Marcus ditched Volcano when he did. It's like, oh, I got this katana. I need to go figure that out. Solaris saved and is rediving with just 2 people. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh no.
Yeah, Chimera ain't it. They're kind of beefy. This is the Randomizer generating new formations being like really kind of mean about it. Like,
not to mention
it doesn't have any thoughts or feelings, right? But it does. If we were to personify it, it would be mean. Yo, that was a saber coral sword. +2. Nice. That was very nice.
Yeah, not to mention that poor little dude up front. It's got less than 100 HP. It is not good. Was that a level 2?
I mean, yeah. There have been no required mobbings, right? Like it's just
yeah. Oh.
Just getting out of here. Oh, harm 4. Oh, Medusas are not undead, unfortunately.
On bright side, we at least got through the fight.
Looks like Lord Fizzlebeef has finished what he can of the Earth Cave.
Mm-hmm.
And Guardian Marcus now in my second least favorite dungeon in the game. Encountering my favorite spike tile. Whew!
Yeah. Oh.
Double T-Rex.
Oh.
Oh, was it Hurt Dragon Fighter or Hurt Undead Fighter? It's Hurt Undead Fighter.
Hurt Undead, yeah.
If you had a Hurt Dragon anything, that would have been the tile.
Mm-hmm. Also, it feels real bad to watch Fizzle walking out of Earth because he doesn't have the rod, and right under him is Guardian Marcus finding it in ice.
Yeah, ice is an accursed place. I blame zero. Like of the people that skip ice, I blame zero of them for doing so. It's a terrible place. It's a horrible place. This tile looks interesting. It's Gurnaga Zombie D and some Gerbaduzes. That'd be decent XP if we had a sweeper.
Say if you can get through it.
The bottle and a light axe casting invis. Lord Fizzlebeef has picked up that Opal Brack. Yeah.
So we got 6 shards from Fizzle. I'm trying to gauge kind of where our players are at. I just need the rest of them to menu.
Ooh, an ice sword casting A-Rub?
Thank you for letting us know, one of our 2 fantastic trackers today, letting us know that Solaris also has 6.
Okay, Odron's about to promote here, so it's likely he'll open up his inventory for us. Come on, show us. Oh, the dank herb found in the depths of the ice cave. Well preserved by the cold, I imagine. Odron at 7. Yep.
Alright, Guardian Marcus, you're up. Show us your menu.
Yo, with 10%, he's further along, I think. He's been doing more looting. He's through the ice cave and he got at least a couple of shards here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. At least a couple of shards ahead. Could you not do that so fast, please? Oh,
8.
Yep, at 8.
Really, only 8?
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna have more than that.
I did too. I was guessing probably at least 10, but...
It looks like Solaris is getting off the ground levels-wise, level 7 across the board now, which doesn't sound like a lot, but, baby steps.
Yeah, right now everyone's just kind of taking turns exploring all the same areas. Oh, I kind of love that. We're confusing
Oh yeah, the confuse sticks? Yeah.
Yes. That's smart. It's good play. And level
Single
10.
eel, man. Is that worth the noise?
Well, let's find out.
1380?
It's not too bad.
For early, it's okay.
Yeah, and right now we're a little desperate for levels. We're going on 30 minutes in.
Oh,
and
here's Odron in the ice cave fighting the T-Rexes.
Uh-oh.
It's not gonna go well. I don't know if they resist poison, but they at least have decent MDef and are kind of hard to kill with magic.
Yeah, there was a let's give it a whirl, and then the panic of, oh no, run!
Yeah, it's... Oh, a rub stick. That's interesting. Looks like that's a rub Bane sword from the stat layout.
At the
Fizzlebeef really... Oh, it looks like Fizzlebeef is frozen. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet it's his internet.
It's all Comcast's fault. People, call your local representatives. Tell them that the ISPs suck. They're colluding. They want to make things worse for us
Exactly that.
because they can extract more money from us that way. It's terrible. It's horrible.
Can't confirm it's what he's got, and it's real bad.
Even if he didn't have Comcast, Comcast is a part of the problem, and so I blame them whenever I have an internet issue. Whenever anyone has an internet issue, it's their fault.
Honestly, I feel that's completely fair. So we just found our ruby down at the very bottom of Volcano. We found our crystal in there.
There's the other katana. We're gaming.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think spreading the katanas rather than testing the depths of dual wield is probably better at this point. And it's gonna be double
Right now,
katana
yeah.
against carry. That's gonna be sick. I don't know if Solaris has any
Oh!
evasion modification. Oh, did I miss something?
Oh, I don't even. He hit it so hard in this pitch, I don't know what it was, but that tiny little ninja hit it for almost 600.
Oh yeah, no, that's just the power of the katana of well-forged steel.
Now, do we go to fight whoever's in Carrie's place? Or do we walk out?
Either option is valid at this point.
Yeah.
It's probably smarter to say I've got two katanas. I can do this later and dip and bail. It's only 2 shards.
Yeah.
If she were worth 4, it would be a bigger ask to leave. But
that
we're
in
gaming.
Volcano, because you have so limited encounters in there due to the lava. Volcano, if you're just walking straight to Carrie, is quite a fast walk. So if you need to come back here at the end for those 2 quick shards, it's not going to take much time at all to do that. And right now, Solaris might have good gear and weapon, like really good weapons, but that is a squishy party. And a decent roll out of any AoE is gonna just knock them over.
Oh, is that this? Sounds like Odron just got the second Gaia reviver stream. Oh, he turned in the bottle. What was in the bottle? I didn't see it. A ribbon. Nice. Excellent.
Well, this is the least 2 ribbons. So yeah, we've got there's a ribbon. There was a ribbon in Earth, and then we've got the ribbon from the bottle turn in.
Oh, Lord Fizzlebeef, I think, has picked up his second katana as well. All right, we're gaming.
Now we get to ask again. Are we headed for whoever's at Carrie? He does have better levels, but he isn't class changed, so he does not have better weapons.
Yeah, he can't equip. Though the deal is, this enemy might just be vulnerable to stop. And I don't know if that's gonna actually occur to anybody that gets these katanas, because you're gonna see the stats and go, oh, that's a katana. I need to swing this. Oh,
we're going confused.
I'm about to stand. Yeah, confuse is probably an option here, given the MDef. It's Sarda.
Yep.
I'm gonna look up Sarda's weaknesses real quick, because I do believe that is accurate on the wiki. It's been updated recently.
Got fire too. Come on, confuse. Need you to work. You're not working. That's the opposite of working.
See, as a fiend, Sarda's only weakness is to the earth element, so you're contesting with all of that carry MDef, which is not insignificant. But if I don't know if he still has that quake stick. Somebody had a quake stick, so quake there would have been very nice.
Not sure. I saw there. He's tried stop. He's tried confuse. He has the saber there, so he is trying to buff that fighter. If he can keep this party upright and buff that fighter enough, let's see. Okay, so
3 hits for 150.
Not great, but
that's enough damage to like get through it. It's just Sarda, right? She's got a base of 600, so she can go north of 12 with 150. That's like 9 hits.
Yeah,
maybe.
just gotta keep the party upright. It's
Yeah,
not
and with
hitting.
all, it looks like the armor is a good part of the situation.
Oh,
Cure 2.
Come on.
That's my favorite. Oh, I think I need to look at the. I need to actually look at the flags up for a second.
Oh no, we're down to 1. Come on, fighter, hit harder. Alright, got through. Only 1, which funneled all that XP to our fighter. Well, that's fine. Got through, got our
That's kind of what you
shards.
want. That's kind of what you want to happen, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Gonna
Like
go.
the thieves are nice. The thieves are very nice. The thieves are going to do big things in the end game, but the person that's going to do the biggest things in the end game is your fighter / knight.
Yeah.
Because if you find the X-Cal, it's gonna be yoked. Like even an X-Cal -1 in this flag set is a very good weapon to have because the damage bonus is very high.
Yeah.
It like X-Cal, when an X-Cal hits a weakness, it outpaces the Masamune. It's very nice.
Yeah, we've got Slayers and Ice. We've got Odoron and Guardian in Earth. Fizzle went and reinflated his party members. I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. Looks like just
He's got some
from
turn-ins from
yeah.
Volcano. And it looks like Odoron's doing... Oh, that's a Temper Bonk? That's a +6? That's very nice.
That's, what, 2 temper items and a saber item?
Yeah, that's
like,
our
magic,
setup.
Yeah, like, a
like,
lot of
you
our other
want-
magic's not great. But like, our buff magic for our fiend fights later on is getting pretty good.
Oh, the Gold Dragon pre-decapitated. It's very fun to see that. So we've got a Dragon, a Mage... As far as our fiends so far.
Hey Bizzle, now you can go equip all that stuff you've got sitting in your inventory. We've got 12 shards.
Ooh, a ruse weapon. I don't think that's the ruse stick. I think that's a weapon because the ruse stick still has still has a stick icon. That is. Oh, that's a letter opener. Never mind. It's not a weapon. The ruse stick was not nice, Cave Daving Hawk. The ruse stick is an incentivized item. There may have been a ruse stick, but not the ruse stick.
Got ourselves a sea dive. First box is the shard. Woo! Fizzle doing yet another inventory shuffle.
Oh, there's our friend Warmack, sitting in a box in Sea Shrine. What a terrible spot for him. Just so hard to reach.
Not great because he's so far down if you wipe, but we have a ruse item. We have temper items, we have saber item, we have decent weapons. I don't hate the idea of taking on that Warmack.
Having done that and witnessed other people do that, I don't like the idea. It doesn't work. It sounds like you have all this good gear and you're thinking about it. It's like, oh, I have all the things that Danny just listed off. I can kill Warmack, and then he nuclears you, or he just crits you through it. It's not. I hope none of our runners take that particular Warmack. It's not. It's bad.
I want to be like, okay, you've got a point. But I was crazy and did it on Thursday and it worked. So
And two
I
other
want to
people
be
did it
like,
on
it's
Thursday.
absolutely funny.
Two other people did it on Thursday, and it very much didn't work. And I did it on Sunday, and it didn't work. It's
So
a
what we're saying,
low
it
odds.
doesn't
It's a
always
low
work.
odds. It is a low odds play. And in kind of the longer, sloggier seeds like this, oh, Slur's going for it. No, he's not better at it. And these slower, sloggier seeds, like we're 38 minutes. We don't have a key. We don't have any good AOE spells for damage. So it's every fight that we have, every encounter is going to be a pain. Odron is still beating up Agamas. What level is he going to?
One person to get through it. That's all. I'm not sure, but I think we might be about to find out. 13
across the
14.
board. Oh, he's in a different part of
Oh, we're in the ribbon.
Earth Cave now.
Ribbon,
He's actually going through Earth Cave now. Okay.
Got ourselves another ribbon. It's 14 shards and slayers. Odoron's got 12. I think we have at least 14 here on Guardian Mark's side, and I think Fizzle's around 12. So in all honesty, given the fact that everyone's still looking for shards and everyone's still looking for the key, all our runners are actually really close to each other.
XP is by shard count in this flag set. It's 100% per 8 shards, I think. But it starts out really low. So it ramps up really nice, but it ramps up to like be where other flag sets and games are because it starts out so low.
Yeah, that's why our players' levels were, still aren't exactly fantastic 40 minutes in, but like we're really getting anywhere fast there at the beginning.
Any encounter with just a worm is a good encounter.
Yeah, one with the worm and the gators is actually going to be probably some pretty decent experience.
Yeah, 100 completely and totally carried by that worm, by the way. Gators ain't worth anything for XP.
Anytime there's a fight where you just hit them and they hit you back, I don't know why, but in my head it's just funny. Like, how dare you hit me? I'll hit you back for it. Just a slap fight, back and forth. Oh wow, so we have our third ribbon in Titans. Which is honestly really good, because I don't know what the chances are of getting a weapon with life is.
They're pretty low.
But you don't see it often, so 3 ribbons going into Topher to, ward off any insta-kills that you might get thrown your way feels really good. Tracker saying Sky 1 had, they believe, 4 shards. That's a lot of shards for one floor.
I mean, they ain't been anywhere else, really, huh? Oh, 2 fighters is good XP as well. I don't think this is a tile because it's in Sky, and there ain't no tiles in Sky, but a lot of XP when you see it.
We're clearing a lot of places here. Starting to wonder, where is our key? Because there's not a lot of places left it can be.
I think,
I know Solaris didn't do all of C.
Yeah, Solaris didn't do all of C.
And
oh,
there
there's
it
the
is.
Key. Okay.
Yep, in Sky.
So Sky is a place the runners have to go.
That puts Fizzle in go mode or item mode. Well, his
No, he
loot's
still
not
needs.
marked.
Oh, he hasn't talked to the old man.
Oh,
So
if he hasn't gone
we
to
kind
Crescent, yeah.
of yeah we kind of have. This isn't even like no mode because there's just so many shards.
Yeah. Well, like, key I don't know, but if you have your key, you have your loot. Like that, then you know all you need is shards. And that's a pretty dang good feeling. But yeah, if he hasn't gone to Crescent yet, he's gonna need to go talk to the old man and get that loot.
Which again, on the all loose structure, is if you don't do it early, you kind of do it last. So it might be a good long while before.
Yep. Because I think a lot of times at this point you're just worrying like, oh, where is the loot? What box is it in? It's probably loose somewhere, and you're just opening boxes not only for your shards, but hoping that you run into it. Right, so 18 shards. He's not a lot of shards here in Mirage and Sky. Guardian Marks is not terribly far behind going in disguise, so he'll be getting his key here soon. We got our 4 boxes here, and then we'll be doing... Oh, that's just beautiful. That's a fast shirt. Now we've got
there
fast,
it
we've
is.
got
All
temper,
right.
we've got ruse,
Fast
we've
temper
got
saber
ribbons,
ruse. That's the kit right
and
there.
ribbons and weapons. We are no longer worried about Topher. We are shards and loot for Fizzle, and then everyone else just finding their key. And I'm gonna assume most people are still gonna need shards. I'm gonna bet most people are gonna find that fast shirt and be real happy about it.
But you mentioned in the what are Tophers potentially has me wondering because like we can go look on the wiki. The particularly dangerous AoE spells that these alternate fiends are adding. Sarda adds a fade and a quake.
Ooh. I
That's
swear anytime a fade
Flan
comes
Mask.
out of an alt fiend, it does more damage than it ever does when you cast it yourself. I'm
Yeah.
thoroughly convinced of that.
No, that's just that is exactly how it works because the party has so much less MDeath than any enemy does.
I'm good to know I was right.
The Flan Master adds a Bane, which isn't that big a deal.
Odoron getting his key, so now he has his loot and his key, and now all they need is just shards. Fizzle lighting his second orb, getting us to... Look like 23 shards on Fizzle's side.
It's pretty good. Flan Master is supposed to be one of the Final Fantasy IV fiends, so it must be, and that is an enemy sprite that's used in 4, but it must be like a Final Fantasy Advance or maybe like from one of the ports. It isn't from the SNES version.
This one doing key locks. Probably looking for our last shards and the loot. Yeah, if he doesn't go and get the loot from the old man. He's gonna be kicking himself a little hard. Oh yeah, that was nothing special. Let's see. What am I taking on Tia? So we're at who was 22, so that'll get Odoron to 26, or not Odoron, Guardian Marcus, so that'll have Guardian Marcus just 2 shards shy of being Topher. Fizzle, I think, is just 1 shard short. Which means Fizzle just needs to get a shard and loot. Alright, looking. Slayer's doing Brains and Keylocks, probably looking for the last of the shards also.
Slayer's turning his TNT. He hasn't got the key yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. No, because it's in Sky. Slayer's isn't in Sky yet. Fizzle getting the last of his shards just needs that loot. Hey Fizzle, my confused old man. Go talk to your comrades. Go to Crescent. Oh no, not the full clear of ice. Oh, this feels bad.
Let's at least give him the shards he needs. Oh, but it'll give him the rod as well, and then he'll just go do that.
Oh no! Oh, it's gonna full clear Earth. Oh, it hurts. That hurts.
Oh, looks like Solaris is setting up some kind of save scum to see if something somewhere has something he wants. Oh, the herb, the herb!
Was our ruse, I believe.
Yep, that's a ruse stick. Oh, he wants the X-Cal, which must be from the... I imagine he wants the X-Cal, which must be from the bottle at this point? Where was the bottle?
Oh, let's look. A bottle turn-in is a ribbon.
Okay. So it must be... Oh yeah, it could be from the Schlab. Like
Yeah,
here's notice, probably from the Schlab.
I think so, because I'm looking through tracker notes, and yeah, we don't have the X-Cal yet, so I think it has to be.
And no one's done Slab.
Somewhere, but...
Where is Melman's? Is Melman's at Onrak?
Lefane. It's in Lefane.
So it's at Lefane?
Yep.
That's so rude.
Super rude.
I mean, at least 2 of our runners have double katana, which is very nice for Topher. So they might not chase the down exactly the Schlab. Which floor of Sky was the key on? Is it on the 2nd floor, the spider floor?
First or second floor? Second floor. Okay,
second floor. Okay.
Second floor, yeah.
Because I saw Solaris skip over the 1st floor and you know, unbiased commentary and all that, but Solaris is my teammate and I want him to do well in the race.
Yeah, Full disclosure, I'm Fizzle's teammate, and watching him not go to Crescent is killing me right now. I just want to scream loud enough for him to hear on the other side of the country. Just go to Crescent! For the love of all, please.
Yeah.
Go to Crescent, Fizzle. Oh. You get Odoron and Toph about to take on our first Refiend fight.
Oh geez, I didn't even clock that. There's thunder.
Oh, oh. Well, that feels not good. Oh no. Well, we're through. Oh no, he's gonna do it. Oh no! I can't watch. I'm just blocking that corner. Okay, it's not interrupted still. Oh.
I'll keep an eye on him and let you know when he finds his loot.
I'm totally not sitting here with one eye closed and my hand just over the top left corner. I can't look anymore. It's killing me. Oh, see, Solaris, I just kind of look at Solaris' levels. They are still a good bit low. I think we're 15 across the board.
It's a touch low, but that's
Just a teeny bit.
it's not out of range. You probably want. I keep thinking my old thought from Winter Tournament 2024 because so much of this flag set is based on that. But in that flag set, you had real magic, so you probably want like low to mid 20s for this at least.
Yeah, Marardi and Marcus is just like gonna take this fighter into orbit. And Vaughn in chat asking how many shards does Fizzle have? Fizzle has all of the shards. Fizzle is looking for the loot in all the wrong places. Oh.
Odron about to tell us who the unseen fiend was. It's one of the cranes.
Oh.
Yeah, I always
Yeah,
forget that
hard.
cranes are a boss until I encounter. I mean, it's inheriting Kraken stats. It's gonna punch like a truck. This is kind of falling apart.
A little bit.
Where did the loot roll? The loot is at the old men.
Yep, the sage and Crescent has it.
I forget that they're supposed to be sages because they don't really give you any. I mean, I guess they do give you good advice in vanilla, but they don't. All they do is exist to be made into confused old men, and that's my least favorite flag. So I always get angry when I think of them. Oh, it's got Cure 4!
Oh,
yo, that was 5 hits though.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Oh man.
Back into the depths we go.
I didn't catch what Guardian took this fighter to, but it was taking Randomizer by its lonesome for a while, so I'm gonna guess it's at a pretty decently high level. Gonna go
Yo,
to
couple
the
eyeballs,
store and...
easy money. That's Solaris with the fast shirt. That's very nice for him.
Oh, Fizzle. Fizzle, no.
I thought you weren't looking.
I started looking again. It's really on
looking.
me.
Stop looking. I told you I'd tell you, okay?
Appreciate it. You're a real pal.
I try to be.
If you make it to the marathon in June, you're getting a hug.
That's currently the plan, is to go to the marathon in June. It sounds like it's going to be a good time.
I mean, while we're at it, anyone else who's listening, our summer marathon happens in June. And it's in person, and everyone should come and hang out because it's a lot of fun. And I will give a hug to anybody who can get Fizzle to go to Crescent.
Oh, he did find a nuke stick though. You know, silver lining.
Hey. I mean,
I don't know if we're at the stage of the game where that's really helpful anymore, but it's very very nice to find it. Satisfying.
You know how unbelievably just messed up this game is? That early they were all suffering through Marsh with nothing to get them through it, and there was just a nuke stick down there at the bottom where you couldn't get it because of the key. This game's mean.
That's Randomizer for you. Looks like Odron has taken a bit of a grind on. I think this is Lich's floor in the mid-topher. He's finding T-Rexes. These are good XP. I love me some T-Rexes. Getting punched in the face, less a fan of, but you know, comes with the territory.
All right, Fizzle, where are we headed now? Oh. All
right, there he is.
Yay!
He's in Crescent. He said, "Look, he's grabbing his loot. He'll have it momentarily."
Hallelujah.
No, for him, it's a liar. Which is what these old men are, is liars. They tell you that they're, you know, these wise sages and they only ever have one thing to say.
I think Fizzle may just be slightly tilted, just screaming at the bushes on the way out.
The bushes know what they did. George and George, they know what they did.
I mean, I got in a fight with one once. That's that is a story for a different time.
You got in a fight with former President George W. Bush?
No, I got in a fight with actual shrubbery.
We all do that from time to time.
Alright, so we've got 3 of our runners in Topher. Fizzle and Odoron almost holding hands. Those are awfully funny looking eyes. Okay, Guardian has been on this crane for a while. Faring better than Odoron did his first dive. We've still got the entire party. We are in Vision 2. We're making sure this party can take a punch. Hey look, it's an AoE. That's where they've been hiding. Right, Odoron onto our quote-unquote Tia. Fizzle on the way to Carrie? Kraken? What floor are we on? Alright, on the way to Kraken, yep. Still dang near holding hands with Odoron. Getting decent levels in here, though, taking some of these fights. Alright, I want to say this'll get Solaris. His last shards, yeah. So unless he's got stops to make, we're about to have all our runners in Topher. Yep. Man, some of these are weird looking.
Oh, do you not usually play with the shuffled palettes?
Not just that, making them weird, but I'm also talking about some of these alt bosses. I'm just not familiar with a lot of any of these. So I'm sitting
Oh
looking like,
yeah.
you're a strange looking little thing.
Yeah, the cranes are in fact a legitimate boss battle in Final Fantasy VI.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this I don't know what's up with this Flan Master.
I don't either, but
Like that sprite is a regular enemy in FF4. I just don't know what Flan Master is.
because like, granted, I don't have my glasses on and I've got old lady eyes, but even without them, I can still see pretty well. But like, that looks like something that you pull out of a clogged drain. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but it ain't pretty.
Wait, which one?
Oh, the Flam Master. Like I said, I don't know
yeah.
what that is, but
Yeah, the Flan Master is from Final Fantasy IV Advance. So from the Game Boy Advance port of Final Fantasy IV.
Just like looking at it, I'm fairly certain you could also defeat it with Drano.
I gotta remember that next time I'm doing Final Fantasy IV comps.
Hey, look at all them ribbons. Oh, well, almost all. It worked on the 3.
A little bit of Bane to go a long way.
Yep. Alright, so we've got Guardian on Chaos. We've got Odoron about to go into Chaos. Let's see what fun he has for us today.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh,
He's gone. Obliterated. That is Guardian Marcus finished with a racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 6 seconds, finishing in second place in the second bin behind Fryteeth, who finished with a time of 55 minutes and 50 seconds. Where we'll see if Guardian Marcus wants to come in for an interview. I believe the speed gaming system will have sent him an invite, as I marked him done.
yep. Throw him one over, and as soon as he gets, he can hop on in and say hello.
That is Odron wiping the Chaos Fight. We're joined by Guardian Marcus. The GG.
Hello.
Congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you very much.
So, how'd you feel about the seed?
Very challenging at the beginning with, not really having any kind of AoE.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a ton of practice of these, and I've never once been so desperate to just find something.
Yeah, we kind of mentioned that earlier on. Like, between all the races this week and all the practices the people have done, I'm pretty sure this is probably the worst that Magic's rolled. We've got Fizzle. We're walling, we're sabering, we're doing all the things.
So you said you did a lot of practice. Did you enjoy this flex, or do you like the concept? How do you feel about it?
Pretty decent. I know some people are a little bit tired of, the 2024 winter tournament flag, but I enjoy them. Anything that makes me have to open up lots of treasure chests is great for me. I enjoy it. I'm definitely a loot goblin, so I enjoy it.
You definitely had to do a lot of that in this seed.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with all the tests I checked, I still didn't find, anything useful.
Yeah, they just kind of roll down this time. There was a nuke item in Marsh Locked, but the key was it. But you had the loot at that point, and the key was in Sky. So it's like, why are you going back for that?
Yeah, no one was going back to Marsh Locked except for Fizzle, and that's because everyone else had the loot from Crescent except for Fizzle. So Fizzle started looking at all the wrong places trying to find it. So he found the nuke item down there in Marsh, but typically that's not one most people are going to find, which feels bad. Because like you said, y'all were opening so many boxes and just finding absolutely nothing at all useful.
Yeah, I mean...
speaking of, Lord Fizzlebeef has finished in third place in the third bin with a time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 54 seconds. We'll see if he wants to join. Sorry for cutting you off there.
That's okay.
Oh, and we're joined immediately. Do you not like the
Hello.
canoe sages, Lord Fizzlebeef?
I have thoughts.
Do you have feelings, though?
I also have feelings.
Good. We should all have feelings. We're all human. We're all entitled to our feelings.
Are any of
That's
them?
what sets us apart from the AI.
Are
I
any
have
of them
many-
safe for air?
No.
Fair. That's fair.
I believe I expressed my thoughts in our both in our team chat and in my message when I crossed the line. Neither of which are suitable for broadcast on SG. Thank you. No further
We
questions.
sure are not. That would require a long censor. But again, they're
No,
all
Censorship
valid
sounds
thoughts.
like money. Can't afford that.
Nah, not on our budget.
We have a
And
budget.
No.
I don't know. I felt like this was the seed for me. I felt like this was everything in my wheelhouse. Just straight garbage everywhere. I feel like I do better in that than most. And I felt like I did okay. I feel like if I had found that stupid loot, which I should have talked to the NPC. I lecture everybody about talking to the NPCs, even though it's all loose. What do? Skip NPCs, and it's the loot.
Yes. I was watching it, and all I kept thinking is, "Oh, he's doing the dumb thing I did in a practice that completely tanked my run." It was just, and it was the loot sitting on the sages, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
"Oh no, he's
Mhm.
doing my dumb."
I was so laser focused on doing Marsh that I just completely forgot the fact that today there in fact is a key item NPC in the Elfland location, because all I saw at Elfland was the weapon shop. That's it. Nothing else exists in that town as far as I'm concerned, because I really wanted to have something to get through Marsh. And I was kind of right, because chip floater, yay, but then I did a lot of things I didn't have to do.
So,
Speaking of-
go on.
Go ahead. Well, I was gonna say, speaking of, you're talking about you just laser focus on the shops. How'd you feel about all of those?
Yeah. Fun fact. When fire is improved, Confuse is greatly improved. So things were looking up when I saw Confuse in a shop, because look, I don't have any 2 sticks, right? But I can just confuse enemies and they'll just do all the work for me.
It did work fairly well on some of the fights you got. So, carry him.
I don't know. I don't know the resistances of the alt fiends. I can only assume that Sarda resists status.
I think they inherit the resistances of the location because those aren't listed on the wiki. But the
Mhm.
deal with confusing Carrie is that she is weak to status, so she's more susceptible than her MDef would suggest to status. Otherwise, that location has a lot of MDef, and
Mhm.
you're not, and it's very unlikely that you put anything through that isn't weak.
It's true that that location does have a lot of MDef, but Confuse does have more accuracy than I think people sometimes give it credit for. It's just one of those statuses that seems like it also tends to fall off easier than most. But I don't know, with all the ones I was flinging, at least one of them should have stuck. Oh well, I did it to Tia.
Well, taking a half step back from tonight's race, how did you feel about the flag set?
I liked Winter Tournament 24 before it was cool. I still like it now. I don't know. I miss my magic casters. I liked it better when I could have like 10 magic spells instead of 4, but
Well, you're
I
getting
don't
those
know.
back next week. Don't worry.
Yes, I'm happy.
Boy, switching from week 3 and then doing a week 4 practice was wild. Especially like the last, it went from spellcrafter to things on a stick. Just going back to normal magic shops was an adventure. Also, hello, Odoron and Gigi.
Yep. Odron is
Yeah.
finished with a time of 1:11:43, taking 4th place in the, I believe, 4th bin.
Third bin?
What's the isn't the 3rd bin 4 minutes?
Third bin is 4 minutes.
Yeah, so you're
so I'm-
setting bin 4.
Oh,
So
I
GG,
missed both
welcome.
those times. That chaos was
Welcome.
rude.
I mean, as he is wont to be, yeah.
Tornado into nuclear?
Yeah,
That definitely is not polite.
I'm happy I had the Cure 4 stick.
My Cure 4 stick holder died to
Ooh.
it.
Oof. I'm happy I picked up Heal 3 sticks on everybody.
I didn't have space. I was taking advantage of that dual wield on those ninjas.
Fun fact, the Heal 3 thingy was a dagger.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so I had those on my katana wielders. I split the katanas up between 2 ninjas. It was pretty good.
Also, GG to Solaris getting through with an official time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 35 seconds.
GG.
In 5th place overall for a bin 4 finish. We'll see if he wants to come join the chat for an interview.
Our first place winner off stream, Frighty saying they had to do a solo chaos fight with their knight. Whew.
That's
Oof.
amusing. That's always funny to hear. I mean,
If
it
you
was
got all
clearly
the
the way to
stuff you
go,
need.
right? It's fewer inputs. He
Yeah.
beat
mean, if
second
you had
place
all
by
the-
9 minutes.
Yeah,
like
we had
you
the
had all the
parts.
good stuff on your knight. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
a totally doable fight because eventually you had a lot of good stuff. You had a lot of temporizer, saber, you had
Mhm.
rouge, you had a ribbon, you had the fast shirt. If you got eventually it got better. It set
Mm-hmm.
you up at the very least for your Tober fights to not be as scary. But yeah, that early game. was-
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do.
That's fair.
Well, John, I've been asking everyone this tonight, and you may have been asked this earlier in the week. How do you feel about the flag set? Do you like the flag set?
I don't really have an issue with this flag set. Just this seed itself not having any kind of readily available sweepers that do damage instead of just a chance to insta-kill. That
There's
was just...
zapping somewhere?
I found a Quake.
Oh, yeah,
weapon.
that.
It was okay. Better than the rub weapon I found.
Yeah.
I guess I missed this temper item that everyone's talking about.
It was a
in-
temper sword.
Yeah, There was a temper stick at the ice drop-down chest if you did ice for whatever reason.
I didn't do the drop down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did all the other parts of it because I fell down to 2 characters after that nasty 2 chest room tile.
Oh yeah, that I saw that. I had a moment of sympathy for anybody that went there way earlier than I did with no gear.
It was super early for me. I think I was sub level 8.
Yeah, there were some dives real early that I'm looking at people's levels going, oh, you brave soul. Not that you had a ton of options because, man, that early game.
I felt pretty good about
Was
being
bad.
level 10 coming out of my half Earth cave.
Yeah, you because you did the real sad. So you start walking back out of Earth Cave just as Guardian's underneath you finding the rod and ice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oof.
So that
Oof.
was funny on stream. But yeah, that Earth dive you
Got
did,
levels, no regrets.
sent you into
Yeah.
Volcano with decently better levels than everyone else went
Mhm.
running in there with.
that Agamatau was nice.
I only had one ice weapon. I didn't want to risk it.
I risked it because I didn't have levels and I didn't find anything better.
Right.
It's fair.
No, I did a lot of my early levels. There was I think it was an Earth. It was Medusa mummy tile.
Yeah.
And I just hit them all with confuse and just watch them cast fire on each other. It was great fun.
Right, so Solaris, our fourth place here on stream, has passed on the interview, but did ask that I pass along his thank you to everyone on crew. So everyone on crew, Solaris says thank you. And with that, I think we're gonna move on to some fun.
Oh.
Our, Guardian fun.
Yeah. First of all, thank you to Speed Gaming for letting us use the channel. Thank you to all the crew for Manther, tracking, etc. And GG's to everybody.
Fizzle, final thoughts.
Yelling at shrubbery is cathartic.
We clocked that. And it looked like it would have made you feel just a little bit better. So I agree. What are the final thoughts?
Thanks to everyone who came out to watch this horrible mess of a seed.
My final thoughts, if there was even the potential that anything was going to roll worse at this week, I'm glad this was the last last race of week 3. Because I would hate to see anyone suffer through anything worse than the beginning of that. That was bad times. But also, GG to all our runners. Thank you to Iker and Davian for tracking, Scar for jumping in the booth with me tonight, SG for having us. We have one more week of our Fall League races coming up this week. Next race is tomorrow at 7 p.m. on RPG Limit Break. We have our winter marathon coming up in December. Submissions are open now. It's open to all randomizers. We are raising money for the Burn Children's Fund, a fantastic charity out of South Carolina that helps adolescent burn kids and their families. And a few other things that haven't been announced that are kind of exciting that we have going on in the community. So if you enjoyed what we did tonight, want to come play FFR, be part of our marathon, or just come hang out, because I think we're fun. Join the Discord. We'll love to have you. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let my fantastic co-coms take us out this evening. So I'm gonna stop talking. Scar, it's all yours.
Thank you. I'm Scarsfer. This has been Final Fantasy Randomizer Fall League. Stay golden, everyone. Have a good night.